Welcome back, family, friends, and fellow gamers to Game Bros. This is the finale of the Frozen Wilds. We're going to continue in this cauldron, and hopefully we can get some answers when we finally get to the end.
Yes, that's it. Watch that wall. Make sure it doesn't move. I mean, really, like, what is he doing? I'm making sure this wall is still here. It hasn't moved. That wall's been there since it was built, probably hundreds of years ago. So, keep watching it. Make sure it's stable.
Whoa! What the?
I think it's just shooting this thing or something.
Oh yeah, you have to shoot that, which is weird. What even is that?
I don't know. They haven't explained what the corruption is either.
Like I've never seen that. What in the world is that?
I had shot one before.
Yeah, but that's the 2 times this entire playthrough we've seen those.
Well, it's just the corruption or the Daemon's power, but they haven't said what that is. I mean, it might just be a visual way of kind of showing what's happening, because that's kind of what the corruption and what my override is. Like when I override something, like blue, like tentacle snake things kind of populate. I mean, I think that's more just visually. This is what's happening. I mean, it could be physically too, but it's overriding the coding. And usually,
know where we're going? That's pointing us back.
Oh, sorry.
Wait,
well,
wait.
I'm just going up, so it might still be that way.
Okay, maybe, yeah.
But when you override coding, it's not like the computer, like, okay, I'm in, and the computer gets all like, and then like, wraps around it. Like, that doesn't happen.
We're overriding something, but this isn't.
Yeah, it's different than what I was going for.
But that's, I mean, we're gonna have to override that regardless.
I need to go that way now. I'm not sure what I did, actually.
We still need to somehow get over there. Maybe,
I think I need to go...
Maybe this is, maybe this is a really, really long way how to get back. To get our friends?
That's my guess.
This is a very long, convoluted way just to get our friends. Quickly! Go across! Aww.
I don't know. Whoever programmed that, sometimes it doesn't make sense. Because I've had her like jump off, I clearly don't make it, and then she'll land on something that's like below it. I'm thinking like, that's not where I was going. Don't fall off! I realized that just as I pushed it, then I was like, she's gonna leap off.
Into the cheese. Dag, what the heck?
That's hilarious. The game like needed me to succeed, so.
Oh, that's funny. I'm glad.
I just smashed the X button until she.
Okay.
Okay, now that we're over here, I can finally fall down onto the part and create the like 5-foot bridge that Aurea and Artok need to get across the gap.
It's just like a little, like a foot jump that they need to go over, and like we had to go through all this stuff just to get them across. I say it again, I wish we could have just done this by ourselves.
Doesn't make sense there.
All that just so they could cross that little stupid bridge.
Yeah. They didn't have a grappling hook to jump down the Tallneck's head. That's why.
Now we probably have to do all that again just so we can kind of get back to where we were.
Look at that. Oh, that's a Tallneck's
leg?
Leg, yeah.
Huh. Oh no, the way to go is then there. Okay, good.
That's something I find kind of funny is that she has a grappling hook, but she never uses it to like climb. It's always to fall down. Like you just throw it up there and climb up, you know, 10 minutes and you'd be up, rather than not that. Let's see what this says. Why will no one ever see her again? Or not, I shouldn't say no one, but...
No idea.
That's the Daemon, whatever.
Where?
I can hear it.
Ooh, guys, we're getting close. I think. Next time... No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna keep going. Not gonna do that.
Huh.
You know, one thing I have noticed which is just maybe it's just coincidental, but in the base game, the good AI was like a female's voice. The bad AI was a guy's voice. And this is the same thing.
Yeah.
The good AI is a female's voice. The bad AI, a guy's voice. Maybe guys just sound scarier. I don't know. Where are we trying to get?
We're just trying to connect all the nodes.
Okay. I assumed.
Partial recovery initiated. Caldera of Yellowstone Analytic Nexus online.
Spirit of the Blue Light, it's Aurea, your servant, your friend.
Your master. Wait, don't go too far here.
Aurea, the Daemon is building hunter-killers, thousands of them. Several new elite units have already been released. To counter this threat, much of the facility must be destroyed. Recapture imminent. Go to the core chamber. I will try to raise the hidden constraint. One has been exposed, but I am in control.
That's all we're gonna get from here.
Destroy this fortress. Is that even possible?
And what will happen to the spirit if we do?
I don't know. But I think that's the core. The answers are down there. Hephaestus. The Daemon. There's no way it left it unguarded. It's going to throw everything it has at us.
I would ask you to let Aloy and I do what must be done. And save yourself. But I already know the answer. Then lead us into battle.
I wonder if we're ever going to find out what the Daemon's reasons are for doing this.
Like what his goal is?
Yeah, what's the goal? Because it's an AI. It's got goals or initiatives or whatever it's trying to accomplish. So I wonder what it is.
Yeah, like there's no way you could stand this close to lava.
Nope.
Like it's... I don't know what the... how the temperature of lava is. Oh, lovely.
A nice tower. I'll destroy it. I mean, override it.
Well, there's only... it's just that. It's not like, you know, oh no! Quickly, I gotta do it before all the monster, the things
the
kill me.
three Thunderjaws see us. Alright, we did it. Overrode that. Uh-oh. Is it gonna drop polar bear things? Or they're gonna just show up? Of course.
It's green. What's the green for? That's like blaze.
Poison damage.
Oh no, is this a new one? Because there actually was one...
unit that Cyan warned us about?
Yeah, Fireclaw.
Fireclaw!
There's one we hadn't seen yet, and that's this.
Oh, goody! He's probably weak to ice, maybe? I don't know. He's a Pokemon. What is he weak to? I actually have no clue. Oh my goodness!
Yeah, he hits like 9 times before he resets.
It's a good thing we have that shield. If we did not have that armor, this DLC would be so hard. I mean, I'm sure it's already hard. But still, with that armor. Air attack, I'm gonna, you know, cede this to you, being the chief, Warwick, whatever. You take this guy out.
Yeah. If you can attack him and kill him, then you'll be chief.
Yeah, I've decided in my infinite wisdom to let you take out this guy.
I don't even think I'm doing anything. Like, I'm trying to take down these components. There we go.
Yeah, and then his chest component or whatever. Golly, he's exclusively going for you.
Okay, he's weak to frost.
Yeah. Ah. And I think frost would even slow him down, right? Oh, he's yeah, nice. He's whatever. Oh my gosh. What in the world? What the heck? This guy could do anything. Oh gosh, are you serious? There's a tower? Where's the 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 tower? Okay, you guys take care of the guy. We're gonna override the tower really quick. You guys distract him for us for like 2 more seconds.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do much.
That's lava. You might have to just destroy the tower. Oh my gosh. 'Cause yeah, I don't know if you're gonna be able to override it either. One more, it's gone. Okay, good. At least it doesn't look like it did a whole lot of repairing, so that's good.
No, yeah, it does take some time. But the problem is he's only, well,
so
it's not only
quick.
melee. But yeah, it's just like I'm trying to fire this, I'm lobbing this thing at him.
Oh my gosh!
But that would have one-shot
Oh
me.
man, yeah.
Because it did a whole thing and a half of health.
So guys, if you do play the DLC, I would recommend getting the amazing armor that we have. Another thing that makes him so hard is like on a lot of the other machines, they have a gun that we can shoot off and then use against him. He doesn't have a gun. He like shoots fire and summons lava and then picks up concrete slabs and throws them at you.
Another tower?
So there's nothing,
Okay.
oh my gosh. There's nothing that we can do to like make this fight easier, really. Good. Whatever component he's using to pick up concrete slabs and throw it at us, shoot that off.
His hands. It's his entire hand.
Shoot him right between the eyes. Okay, we'll say that was right between the eyes.
Well, I was trying to hit that sack. Like,
oh my goodness.
Let me just show y'all what it does because I kept missing it. Actually, that's probably close. That's probably too close because it should explode if I hit it enough.
I mean, he is dead. I don't know if it's gonna.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it does blow up.
But I kept like a couple times I kept missing it, and that's what I was trying to aim. But he was slower because he had turned. He had like his body had turned. I was waiting for him to come around. But I shot him right between the eyes, and that worked.
All right.
Yeah, we got a spear damage coil. We haven't been able to use them ever.
And depending on, I don't know if we're not sure if this is the finale or is this just a step in the right direction to taking out the Daemon guy, whatever. Crap, Ayla's gonna wake up, all her memories gone. That would suck.
Maria! Don't!
Spirit! Cyan, please help me!
Restraints destroyed. Core access attained. I am initiating a chain reaction that will destroy the compromised elements of this facility. In order to maintain Caldera stabilization, I must now transfer my command functions to the auxiliary data center. Aurea, I'm free. You must escape.
My sister!
Artak! Artak. Survive. Prevail. You are Banuk. What else matters? Artak. She wouldn't have wanted you to die here. Let's go. Let's go!
Time to run.
Well, first I was going to say, like, why couldn't the spirit just wait to do the self-destruct after we're gone? But it was probably like she got rid of the Daemon, and now that's causing all this thing to happen.
Maybe.
It's not like, oh, I'm just going to put the self-destruct button right now.
Oh gosh. So the thing that we're on doesn't get hit by something, then we're falling into the lava. Ooh, and what did I just say? Aloy, override the lava.
Yeah.
So it'll be friendly to you.
It turns blue, and then it, like, helps her.
God, it's a cooling water. Oh yeah, she doesn't have her spear anymore. No more overriding for us. And we just happened to go through the opening in the... But hey, it worked.
That's one of those, I mean, you know, big whoop. It's a game anyway, but it's like, that's one of those, like, Uncharted moments where it's like, oh man, it just happened to, you know, whatever. And you're like, well... We also happened to not be buried by an avalanche as we fell straight down.
But I'm curious what we're going to do. We can't override anything anymore.
I swear her eyes have changed color. Because, like, she has, like... How would you... Almost like amber-colored eyes, and now they're, like, green. It might just be... whatever. I don't know. I know there's certain people that actually, their eye color seems to change. I mean, it's not... Or maybe there's something... I don't know.
Yeah.
Rhea is gone. What of Cyan?
She said she was transferring herself to the auxiliary center. I think she meant Araya's retreat at the end of the Shaman's Path.
Then I will meet you there for the last verse of my sister's song.
So yeah, still not sure if we defeated the Daemon or if we just freed Cyan and then now we have to go kill the Daemon kind of thing. But I'm sure Cyan will tell us.
Well, yeah, Thunder's drum. That was the whole, like, that was the reason we came to the cuts and everything.
This is a DLC, and we've probably put like 7-8 hours into it, which is normally...
All of my interactions with Aurea were recorded and stored in my memory. I'd be happy to play any of them for you, but there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first. I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the Daemon's attacks.
I will speak of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout. Never was I so happy to see him. We're so proud. So you see, if anything can be done to defend you, he will give it all he has.
Aloy's here. That's enough for now.
Yeah, give it all he has, and then sadly fail, and then Aloy has to come and rescue him.
We can resume any time you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again.
We'll just have to climb all the way back up
Closer,
here.
Aloy. We have much to discuss. Hello, Aloy. I have been reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course, Aurea's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus. I feel profound grief over Aurea's death. I thought I was familiar with the emotion, but this is something new.
Cyan, I don't know what to say.
It is unlikely that any specific consolation would suffice, Aloy. But I find your presence reassuring. You are different from the Banuk. You have technological aptitude and a functioning focus. We can communicate on a much more comprehensive level. Perhaps even like colleagues.
Was the Daemon, Hephaestus, destroyed along with the Cauldron?
Unfortunately, no. To be precise, it was never there to begin with.
What do you mean?
It infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location, one I've never been able to trace. So while losing the Cauldron was a setback...
It's still out there. And probably not very happy with us.
Undoubtedly.
I think I know where Hephaestus came from. Long ago, Elizabeth Sobek identified a threat that would destroy life on Earth for generations. So she assembled a team to build a kind of seed. A chance for life to regrow later. A terraforming system. And it worked. It was controlled by an AI named Gaia, along with her subordinate functions. Hephaestus was one of them. It built machines for her.
Based on what you've told me, I believe that Dr. Anita Sandoval, my chief programmer, joined Elizabeth Sobek's team. It was she who arranged to have me put in suspension, most likely to preserve me from the threat you described.
I'm glad she did. But that's not all. Something unexpected happened. 19 years ago, Gaia received some kind of signal. It did something to her subordinate functions, brought them to life. She destroyed herself to try to contain them, but it didn't work. They all got free, out into the world.
Thank you, Aloy. This information fills vital gaps in my knowledge, and sheds light on Hephaestus's core programming.
I should get going.
Aloy, there is one more matter. Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk. I have no desire to contradict their view of the world, their spirituality. Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Aurea.
You're asking me if you should lie to them.
Broadly, yes.
So it's tell them the truth, take it gently, which is tell them the truth, or you decide?
I don't know.
Because, like, take it gently doesn't mean, yes, lie to them. Like, if someone's like, you need to tell them the truth, but do it gently, that's how I take that. But I want to say this, just because, yeah. This might be like, don't. I don't know.
You have to tell them you were made by the Old Ones. That you're not any kind of spirit. It's the only way they can start to learn about how things really are.
I see. Do you believe that I misled Aurea?
No. Not in any way that mattered.
She perished believing she was preserving the blue light of her beliefs.
Maybe. But what she really wanted to preserve was you.
I see. I will follow your advice. Will you return and tell me about your experiences in this new world? I may be able to provide further insight.
I'd like that, Cyan. I'll come back when I can. I should check on Aratak. See how he's doing.
So the Daemon is still out there somewhere, so this is not the finale episode. We weren't sure if it was going to be, but... Alright guys, well thank you all for watching. What?
I was going to say, like, because this is DLC, it's not like there's going to be credits at the end of it. Well, not necessarily. It might just be like, we finished the quest.
But that's it. This isn't... Or was that the end? Because, I mean, it's still... Unless... I don't know.
I mean, I just know that, like...
Easier when I was a kid.
I don't know. She did mention that the sub-functions, whatever, the sub-functions of Gaia were released into the world. So that might actually be what the second game is about.
Maybe.
Because, like,
and
I know Silence is in it and other things.
Yeah, and technically, at this point of the game, we haven't beaten the game.
Right.
Because you beat the game, and then it's like, credits, goes to the back to the screen. So there's no, like, denouement of quests after. It's just like... And then if you want to play again, it's like, okay, right before you did it. So maybe that's what she was talking about as well. Technically, we haven't, you know, beat it. So maybe, yeah, let's talk to Aratak and see what happens.
My chieftain.
Just, Aloy.
As you wish.
I wondered if you thought that if I'd never come along, Aurea might still...
If you'd never come along, I would have marched my kin to our deaths. Aurea would be alone, and the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost. Either way, I would not have been able to protect her.
Because of her, we destroyed the Cauldron, forced out the Daemon, and saved the spirit. She understood what had to be done.
Yes, and I failed to listen.
You didn't fail.
A shaman should always have the ear of their chieftain. Yet I turned her away, my own sister. I was foolish, but she knew better. Though I grieve for her passing, at last I truly know who she was, and why the spirit was so important. For so long she told me, if only you could have heard it, brother. Now I understand. There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. And where I'm going, the Warrak can't follow. Besides, we'd already had a chieftain before me. A strong one, I think.
A wiser one, for the path we shared. The Daemon is gone. But there's much to be done.
You mean the new units that Cyan said escaped the Cauldron?
Yes, Fireclaws. Now Tug has been tracking them from Song's Edge.
I could help with those.
I have no doubt. You're practically Banuk.
It would seem your time among the Banuk wasn't a waste after all. Firebreak, Cyan, Hephaestus. All very interesting.
So, the signal that woke Hades woke Hephaestus too. And unleashed them on the world. His minds of their own.
So it seems. Parts of Gaia given life. Aberrant life. transformed from docile subordinate functions into rebellious intelligences beyond our understanding. Our current understanding, anyway. Whatever they are, they're still out there. And they both want you dead.
Kind of mutual, that feeling.
We haven't seen the last of Hephaestus, I'm certain of that. It's powerful, creative, and driven. They won't stop building new hunter-killers, which means that someday, we may have to stop it.
We?
Or whoever gets there first.
Hephaestus wasn't the only thing I learned about in the cut silence. Heard some things about the Banuk Conclave, too.
You can stop right there.
Is that what you told the hunters the Banuk sent after you? Before you opened fire?
Oh no, Aloy. Only to you do I extend the courtesy of a warning. My past and my secrets are my own. You do well to remember that.
It's a good thing you've got brains, Silence, because your personality could use some work.
This discussion is concluded.
I think it was over before it began. Catch up with you down the trail.
So I guess that is the end of the DLC, because I guess the stuff they were talking about is probably Horizon Zero Dawn 2.
Yeah,
they're
it's
like, we might have to stop him one day.
Yeah, kill 5 Fireclaws, so there's just places you can go to.
Yeah, so there's like little things here and there, but that's pretty much it. That's the DLC Frozen Wilds of Horizon Zero Dawn.
But I will say it is kind of crazy, because that whole DLC took place in this little area, and then the map is that big.
Huge. The
like
map
7 or
is
8
huge.
times that, maybe.
Yeah. So
Anyway.
thank you guys for watching this episode and the finale of Horizon Zero Dawn Frozen Wilds. And we will see you all in the next video of whatever game we're playing. Not sure what that's going to be.
I don't think I can get down here, but I'm going to try anyway.
But have a wonderful day, everybody, and be blessed.